Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more details videos. Coco Gauff Dethroned. Jessica Pegula seizes America's WTA crown in French Open Showdown. Jessica Pegula dominates French Open with stunning victory over Coco Gauff, seizes control of WTA throne in America. American women's tennis is witnessing a fierce battle for supremacy, with Jessica Pegula emerging as a formidable force to reckon with after her remarkable triumph over Coco Gauff at the French Open. While Gauff has been a standout performer this season, reaching the finals in Madrid and Rome, it is Pegula who has been making waves by clinching 2 titles at the ATX Open and Charleston Open. The French Open has been full of surprises this year, but Pegula and Gauff have shown exceptional form, captivating fans with their stellar performances on the clay court. Pegula's recent victory over Ann Lai in the second round of the tournament further solidified her position as a rising star in American tennis. With aspirations of winning major titles, Pegula understands the importance of challenging top players. Her coach, Mark Knowles, emphasized the significance of aiming for the year-end championship, a goal that Pegula is determined to achieve by competing against the best in the world. Pegula's success this year has already seen her join an elite group of players, becoming the second player in 2025 to secure 30-plus WTA-level main draw victories, following in the footsteps of world number 1, Aryna Sabalenka. In a comparison with her compatriot Gauff, Pegula has displayed a remarkable consistency, showcasing her prowess on the court with impressive wins against tough opponents. Despite earning slightly less than Gauff this season, Pegula's relentless pursuit of excellence has positioned her as a fierce competitor, closing in on the second spot in the rankings. The dynamic between Pegula and Gauff extends beyond the court, as the two players share a close friendship and mutual respect for each other's achievements. Reflecting on the success of American women in tennis, Pegula highlighted the inspiration drawn from the accomplishments of players like Gauff and Madison Keys, underscoring the camaraderie within the American tennis community. While Pegula and Gauff have excelled in doubles events in the past, their focus has shifted to singles competition in recent years. Despite their separation in doubles play, both players maintain a positive relationship and continue to support each other's individual journeys in the sport. As the French Open unfolds, both Pegula and Gauff are demonstrating their prowess on the court, securing victories and advancing through the rounds. With the possibility of a potential clash between the two American stars looming in the later stages of the tournament, fans are eagerly anticipating an electrifying showdown between Pegula and Gauff. The battle for supremacy in American women's tennis intensifies as Jessica Pegula's meteoric rise poses a significant challenge to Coco Gauff's dominance, setting the stage for a thrilling conclusion at the French Open. Paris, the red clay of Roland Garros, long a proving ground for tennis royalty, bore witness to a seismic shift in American tennis as Jessica Pegula stunned Coco Gauff in a gripping semifinal encounter that felt less like a match and more like a changing of the guard. For 2 years, Coco Gauff had stood atop American women's tennis, young, bold, and bursting with promise. The heir apparent since her breakout at Wimbledon in 2019, Gauff's rise was meteoric. She captured hearts, titles, and the No. 1 American ranking, often carrying the weight of Serena's legacy on her 20-year-old shoulders. But under the gray Parisian skies of late May 2025, it was 31-year-old Jessica Pegula, methodical, often understated, but fiercely determined, who rose with quiet thunder to seize the moment. A battle beyond rankings. Pegula, seeded No. 5, had endured a difficult path to the semifinals. Her clay court season, leading into Roland Garros, had been inconsistent. Injuries had raised questions about her longevity. But on this day, there was no hint of doubt. She took the court like a woman on a mission. Across the net, Gauff, the reigning U.S. Open champion and world No. 3, exuded her usual poise and power. She was the crowd favorite, the headline maker, the face of American tennis. But from the opening rally, it was clear this was not going to be business as usual. Pegula broke Gauff in the third game with a searing cross-court backhand that kissed the baseline. It was a shot that set the tone. By the end of the first set, Pegula had taken control with a 6-3 win, her forehand drawing uncharacteristic errors from Gauff and her court positioning surgical in its precision. Gauff mounted a fierce comeback in the second, unleashing a flurry of down-the-line winners and drawing deafening roars from the packed stadium. But Pegula absorbed the pressure like a seasoned chess master, Never rattled, never rushed. She forced a tie break, then played it to perfection, closing out the match 6-3, 7-6-5. The aftershock. I had to play the best tennis of my life, Pegula said courtside, clutching her racket like a badge of honor. Coco is incredible. She's the future. But today, I needed to remind everyone that I'm still here. With those words, the subtext was clear. The battle for America's WTA crown was far from settled. Gauff had been the face of a generation. But Pegula, the daughter of NFL and NHL franchise owners, often overshadowed by younger stars, had carved her own path. Steady rather than flashy, consistent rather than explosive, she had always been the consummate professional. And now, finally, she had the moment. The win sent Pegula into her first Grand Slam final, and in doing so, positioned her, at least symbolically, as the new queen of American tennis. A tale of two journeys. Their contrasting narratives make this moment all more compelling. Gauff, a phenom since age 15, came with expectations. Every win was broadcast live, every loss dissected in real time. Her evolution from teen prodigy to a composed champion has been extraordinary. She's a fighter, a leader, a spokesperson for change. But with greatness comes pressure, and on the clay of Paris, she showed hints of strain. Misfired serves, visible frustration, fleeting self-doubt. Pegula's story is quieter, more methodical. Long dismissed as a mid-level player with a famous family name, she didn't break into the top 10 until her late 20s. She put in years on the ITF circuit, grinding away without fanfare. Her rise wasn't about going viral. It was about going the distance. That longevity and discipline bore fruit today. Beyond the baseline, this match was more than just statistics and scorelines. It was symbolic of perseverance, of timing, of how tennis, like life, rarely follows a linear script. Pegula's win doesn't erase Gauff's promise. It enriches it. It creates a rivalry that American tennis desperately needs in the post-Williams era. Two very different women, with vastly different styles and stories, now sit side by side on the throne. We push each other, Pegula said in the post-match press conference. We make each other better. And I think that's great for American tennis. Gauff, ever gracious, agreed. She deserved it today. Jess played lights out. I've got work to do, and I'm excited to do it. A new chapter at Roland Garros. While Gauff exits with head held high and eyes on Wimbledon, Pegula now faces the chance of a lifetime to become America's first French Open women's champion since Serena Williams in 2015. In a tournament that began with little expectation for her, she's become the quiet storm, and now the last American standing. For fans watching, the match was a reminder that greatness isn't always loud. Sometimes it arrives with a whisper, a well-placed backhand, a defiant heart. The American crown. What does it mean to dethrone someone in a sport where rankings change weekly and rivalries burn hot and fast? Perhaps it's not about supremacy, but symbolism. On this day in Paris, Jessica Pegula dethroned Gauff not with bombast, but with brilliance. She didn't demand the crown. She earned it, one rally at a time. And in doing so, she's rewritten the narrative of American women's tennis. The queen is not dead. Long live the queens.